Welcome to the Good Sad Podcast. Happy Monday morning.
Happy Monday morning.
We're going to talk about Diddy.
very dark stuff on a Monday morning.
Diddy.
Diddy or did he not?
Nice.
That's the name of the Netflix documentary.
Diddy and ano pa ba?
Sorry, it's just in my head. Like
Diddy and some business stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
May mga kwento ko.
Okay.
Okay.
So, ano ba? I don't know what the actual timeline is now because especially with sometimes on X, right, when you read one tweet, like your whole feed is just about that.
Mm-hmm.
So hindi ko na alam, like, is this currently happening or am I just being targeted? Anyway, but months ago, when this all started, so see, Jim and I were just talking about how we watched Diddy live about 8 or 9 years ago on Seth Meyers in New York City. And wala, parang weird, no? Kasi watching him, it was like, oh, it's just like a nice, like, guy who just...
I don't even remember.
I remember it. He was talking about his, what is it, champagne or wine or something? And then he was being all like, parang it's like a guy who used to be a rapper na parang, oh, I'm into business now.
No, and he became like one of the most successful.
Oh, yeah.
As in talagang naging...
He's Sean Puffy Combs.
Yeah, naging...
Sean John.
Sean
Paul.
He, Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Ano nakakatawa na may joke yun about like right now, like in his indictment, every time they have to say his name. So the defendant, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, aka ganyan, aka Love. That's one of his official names, Love.
He changed his name.
He has Love. For a time, his name was Love. Something.
Mother of Dragons.
So anyway,
Stormborn, Khaleesi.
Which reminds me, yung sa office story, like I recently hung out with someone who was using the N-word openly.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was so weird. It was hard to digest.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I just sent an IG reel about parang it's this white guy who was trying to get Alexa to stop playing N-words in Paris. And then he was like, stop this song. Alexa says, what song? And then he just never lets it stop. I sent it to Manny, by the way.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, so okay. So months ago when this all happened, because out of nowhere, he's like arrested sa mansion niya. SWAT comes. I don't have all
before Sab.
Should I pull up like
sige, go.
info?
Why not? I'll just set it up. So again, si Sean Combs.
Yes.
Puff Daddy, Love, Diddy. He was, for the younger kids out there, para siyang Drake. Na Drake, hindi naman Drake, parang...
Well, parang siyang Drake.
Parang Drake,
also,
no? Yeah, oh.
Allegation.
Parang Drake, DJ Khaled, yung, not DJ Khaled, sorry. Drake, na he started out with, he started with, I know you. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Notorious B.I.G. And they started Bad Boys Records, and then they became and then he eventually became a mogul. Like he stopped rapping altogether, and then he just kept producing artists. Became really rich. Started a fashion line. Started champagne. Became super duper rich and was known for throwing these lavish parties. So anyway, he was recently arrested. As in yung SWAT went to his house and like. Whatever. Anong nangyari?
So, I started listening because I was so shocked about what's going on. I nag-deep dive ako into this podcast. Na it was just about that.
Okay.
And medyo info overload. But basically, yung ginagawa niya for years na is he'll invite para siyang Epstein ng music industry. So what he would do is, for how Epstein is, right, is for politicians. He would invite musicians to come to, especially pag up and coming. Nadali niya sa Diddy party where people are like drugged and will go into, tapos pick niya yung phones, collect niya yung phones at the start of the party. Pero hindi alam ng mga tao na there are lots of cameras, even in the rooms.
Okay.
The drugs sila, sobrang grabe yung alcohol consumption. They will perform sexual acts. Tapos he will use this as leverage over these up-and-coming artists. Para respetuhin mo ako kasi ba-blackmail kita. Meron akong video mo.
Okay.
So it was about control.
Bakit human trafficking yung main issue?
Because I think, yun nga, parang he would invite naman young people who, parang they're
Prostitutes.
parang sex slaves.
Kukuha siya ng sex slaves.
Yeah.
Make someone...
Yeah. It's an act of pimping them out.
He'll pimp them out.
Yeah. And then yung Cassie altercation, grabe yun.
Grabe.
You watched that? In the hallway of the hotel?
Yeah.
I was like... that was... it's... haunting.
Can you elaborate niya? So like, kasi ang nakikita ko si Bieber eh.
Si Bieber naman, it was so strange. When he was about 15, I think.
I saw that video.
He was invited by Diddy to spend 48 hours with him and they wouldn't be able to disclose stuff. Like what they're doing in 48 hours. Binigyan siya ng kotse. Binigyan niya si Bieber ng kotse. And then parang, that was the start of Bieber's like, weird stuff. Nakita mo yung timeline. Pero he would still go to Diddy parties. Tapos makikita mo talaga, even underage pa siya nun, he's like super wasak, like sobrang out of it. It was like, wait, why are you drinking? You're not even 21.
Wait, nangyari to? I thought kasi there was a video of Diddy and Bieber. And Bieber was saying, sabi ni Diddy,
yeah,
like,
di mo na ako tinatawagan.
How come you never called me?
And it was so awkward, right?
You don't call me.
It was awkward.
And then Bieber was like, well, you've been connecting with my managers. Yeah. Do you want my number?
It was so
Kawawa.
super naawaran ako. Yeah. So there are allegations that Bieber
it's called freak off.
Yeah, it was
so
a big...
in the yung mga trial nga, they keep reading it like in the supposed freak off.
Yeah, freak off parties. Tapos yung nga nung ni-raid yung bahay niya, like thousands of baby oil.
Ayun, yung lubricants. And then, why would musicians go to?
Because Diddy party to eh.
And
invited tayo ni Diddy, tara.
And no one knew
no one would speak up because Diddy would usually have something on them.
Can you see what are the other allegations?
Tapos, this is like a timeline. Is this the one I should read?
Yeah, go.
Wait lang. Meron pang isa.
By the way, sorry. I don't know why this popped up on my feed.
What?
And I can't believe them. So, Rosana Roses.
Okay. Do you want to jump?
Was on Mo Twister's show.
Okay. Recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she started talking about, like openly talking about her sexual encounters.
And which usually happens in a Mo Twister show. Yeah. Okay.
The best...
Dito Rosana Roses. Okay.
Do you know who...
That was years ago, FYI.
Really? The Rosana Roses thing?
That's an old clip though.
Oh my God.
What?
Why is it popping on my feed?
What happened? So
anyway, she's saying the worst sexual partner she's had is Robin Hood. Dahil daw tamad. And then the best daw was Ted Filon. Tama ba?
Ted Filon? Isn't he a journalist?
Yeah, parang Ted Filon ba o... Yeah. Ted Filon daw is the best. And then nakakatawa, nasama pa. Sabi, Ted Filon, pati si Jao Mapa, magaling. Jam.
What a bombshell. All right, going back to Diddy. Thanks for sharing that, Jim.
Yeah.
I'm sure like these guys want to remember all of this.
I'm sure millennials over 40
are going wild.
Are enjoying this content.
This content that's 10 years old, apparently. Okay. So yun.
Weird.
Imagine na info overload ako. Like, I don't even know where to start. So, but we know that he is, guys, I know there are lots of young peeps here, but I'm sure you've heard of Tupac, right? Tupac, best rapper.
Who's that? Kidding.
Tupac. So, he was fatally shot back then. Kailan ba yun? 90s? 90s. And then, it wasn't his first attempt. That happened a lot back then. Like, shootings, especially between gangs ng rap industry. And yung big faction was Tupac versus B.I.G. and P. Diddy. Right? Sila yung partners. And there's a video of Tupac saying one of yung attempts to shoot him, he really named, like, it was Diddy. So that's what they're saying na that's the big thing that's going to resurface now during the trial, is that he is really the one who had Tupac shot and killed.
Nakakatawa, sorry, another.
Ang daming involved dito sa Diddy thing because I think most of the people who went to his parties are gonna be questioned.
Sana madamay ang chain smokers.
I think under Diddy?
No, wala lang. Baduy nila eh.
I don't think they're even still making music. Why are you hating on them?
Or Imagine Dragons.
Apparently si Lebron daw.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
He's being questioned.
That's a lie.
I did see an AI image
That's a
of him
lie.
in a maid's outfit.
Sabi, huwag ka na mag-fake news.
I'm not kidding because he was at a party.
Ang confirmed is Imagine Dragons.
Hindi.
Imagine Dragons, chain smokers, red jumpsuit apparatus.
Got gay, kaya doon nawala si Got gay. Joke. Stop it. Usher deleted all of his tweets. Tapos
shit.
hindi lang si Usher, yan pa, 13 years old siya eh. Nung nag-start siya kay Diddy.
Oh no.
A lot of people in the industry deleted their whole Twitter.
Why are they deleting this?
Pink deleted tweets too. Weird.
Why are they deleting tweets?
Siguro kasi baka may mga evidence magamit.
Deleting tweets supporting Diddy or just in general?
Just tweets, as in their whole Twitter history.
About parties going on?
Siguro kasi they might have tweeted something about. Kasi maraming nag-resurface eh na there are clips of Keeping Up with the Kardashians na si Khloe. This was like years ago. And she's like, I just almost missed my flight because I came from a Diddy party. And then like she said, parang, yeah, when I went there, it was like half of the people were buck naked. That's like years ago. And so, yeah.
Well, side commercial.
Okay.
Side
Rosana Roses again.
commercial lang. No.
Okay.
So, there was this thing on my reel. I don't know if it's real. Okay? But it was so funny. Like, there was this guy in a bandana in a library. I don't know, guys, if you've seen this, pero he was in a bandana. And then, linipitan siya ng, parang this like, mukha siyang part of,
ano ba tong feed mo, Jim?
mukha siyang librarian. Mukha siyang nerdy.
Okay.
Dad. And then he was like, ano yan? What are you reppin'? The kid kasi looked like a nerd eh. It's parang, what? Yeah. What are you reppin'? Why you're wearing a bandana? What are you reppin'? Because the kid is like, oh, I just like bandanas. This the guy was like, I don't want to see you here again. If you're not repping anyone. Basta parang so, and then the kid kasi, kaya usually kasi nakukornihan ako sa super acting na, you know, basically the TikTok hyper acting. this looked real, and even the footage looked real. And the kid looked incredibly like
embarrassed,
scared, and bothered.
Because if you're wearing a bandana, it should be.
I think the joke was,
The gang?
I think pinaprank nila yung kid na this nerd librarian was saying like, these are the streets. Parang ganun yung sinasabi niya na this library, these are the streets.
I don't get it. What's the point of it?
It's funny.
Minsan people make these, I don't know. It's like sometimes people do their makeup and then there's a voiceover na parang politician, labo.
Ang isa pang ano, sad na realize natin na fake was the wedding. That is something that made Sav and I always laugh.
What, you falling?
Yung wedding flops, yung bloopers.
All of that?
Fake pala yung isa, yung going up the yung nahulog sila sa pool.
Can we watch all of the wedding fail videos? Wait lang ba? Okay,
pero watch that one. Apparently that was fake pala.
Oh.
Yeah.
Content. Weird.
Okay. So anyway.
Okay.
I'd like to end the pod talking about meeting etiquette.
Okay.
So recently, we were at a presentation. Okay. And this is after post-pandemic. I haven't had a full like agency marketing meeting in a boardroom. And when I was still working in
a corporate setting,
either a headship, ad agency or brand, there was already this level of no one listens. No one is listening. Everyone has their own agenda.
They're on their laptops.
Yeah.
Finishing what they were supposed to do before the meeting. Yeah.
Or they have another meeting they have to get to.
Yeah.
And natatawa ako kasi si Ali of Linya Linya, I always tell lagi kami nag-aaway kasi I always say like when we're preparing our presentation or whatever, I always say, Ali, walang may pake. So let's say we're doing practice, nagpa-practice kami ng slides namin. So ko, wag na yan, walang may pake. Walang may pake.
You're so harsh.
Tapos si Ali sa akin.
Pinaghirapan niya yun.
Si Ali is always like,
ako meron.
Yun. Sabi niya, ako may pake. Parang, or something like that. So anyway, and I was so shocked in this meeting na, I'm not so shocked, pero parang, it was very, parang it was very, ano ba tawag dito? Parang natauhan ako. Hindi pala natauhan. Sablay, sorry.
It was
very something.
Okay. Give us context.
Na everyone was on, it was the same level of wala akong pake, may sarili akong thing, pero times 1 million na. Because I think that's what the whole Zoom culture, I think and I think that's a real thing na parang because of Zoom meetings. Remember tayo, pumunta tayo sa ano yun? Ano tawag doon? Reconciliation? Ano yun?
Recollection.
Hindi,
confirmation.
Hindi. Nakailang recollection tayo na Zoom. Nakailang events tayo na Zoom.
As Ninang and Ninong kasi, you're supposed to go to a recollection before you become Ninang and Ninong sa confirmation.
Which is incredibly...
And then like
Z-fuck.
You're required to go on a Zoom and... Well, yung iba... Zoom, pero yung iba in person.
Yeah, pero nung time ng Zoom, ang point ko lang is ganito. You're in your Zoom meeting and like literally you could be at the gym, you could be drinking alcohol, you could be reading dirty books.
Smut. I don't think you should be reading while
the meeting is going on. Ang point ko is, and I think that type of hyperactivity during a meeting has hampered how we do social interactions now,
in real life. Okay.
Kasi like, again, ako, sanay talaga ako. Like, when I was working, we'd have meetings and people would just go in and out. Like, I work hard on a presentation and I'm like, okay.
Even back then,
like, people would just labas, pasok. But there was a little gentleness to it. You know? And I was surprised lang. So this was a meeting with probably 15 people. And like literally me and Ali were talking, mostly Ali. And literally no one was listening.
Anong ginagawa nila?
If I stopped them in the middle of Ali's presentation, I would say, and I said like, hey, can you repeat lang what he said like 5 seconds ago? No, and I'm not, and here's the thing, I'm not even talking about, like, I'm not saying the younger ones now. No. These are all, we were the, in short. So, we were trying to.
Yeah. If you're pitching, you have no right to say, can you repeat what you said?
Yeah.
But if you're talking to your employees who are supposed to be retaining this information, that's like, you gotta listen.
Yun nga eh. Kaya nga ako, ang tanong ko sa'yo is like, I don't hold these meetings now with kasi.
Oh yeah, if it can be an email.
Yeah. Pero kunwari, let's say, when like there's a brainstorm, like may linya brainstorm, like creatives meeting, they're like 10 guys and girls there. And everyone's on their laptop, right? I understand it.
Yeah, they want. But in fairness naman sa kanila, they're trying to do the stuff we're talking about, the show. Anyway.
So, yun yung tanong ko eh. Parang, my boomer self is like, hey guys, the boomer side of me wants to say, why don't we just shut off everything, put your phones in the, and then let's have a free. Kidding.
No.
Kidding. Let's take
Not even as a joke.
Get your phones, get your laptop. 15 minutes max. Yun lang.
You can write down notes.
You could write down at most.
I think that would be I think that would be helpful.
And then parang tangina, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Kanya-kanya na tayo. Pero kung magsasama-sama rin tayo, pumunta na rin kayo dito, nagsama-sama tayo. Like, sabi ko, kaya nga ako naman, I've been very, very particular nga na, like meetings with, let's say, yung direct subordinates. Sorry.
People who you manage.
People I manage. I don't want them feeling the pressure of having to be with me for like more than an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So parang 20 minutes max. Kasi alam ko, guys, you guys are fucking stressed and like, and if everything I say after everything I'm saying in this meeting is stressing you out because you know you have to do. He's saying this, we have to do this, or fucking work.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna keep you for more than an hour, like, and in my previous job, ganun talaga.
Ganon?
Oh, naman.
Like, a meeting would be for an hour?
Sabi.
Never
worked more than an hour.
What? What would you guys
We would
about?
Do like 9 to 12.
But what is like, is this like is it a quarterly planning? Because no. Legit naman pag ganun, like
no. Gets ko naman yung mga weekly update stuff.
Pero 1 hour weekly update?
Yun yung hindi ko get sa ganyan eh. Kasi, weekly update, nandun yung buong group. And it's good though na everyone listens.
Okay.
Para they know.
I guess it can be beneficial if it's led properly. It can be very helpful to keep things on track, to align.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a funny
what?
Jump from what we were talking about.
Anong pangalan ng episode na to? Diddy and Zoom? Freak off and Zoom? Why?
No, I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Zooming in the freak offs.
No. Let's brainstorm, guys. Turn off all your laptops. Shut up.
PL meetings. What are PL?
Profit and loss.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
For sure.
It's not.
I recently attended a data storytelling workshop and
project list.
I would recommend it.
appear?
Alam mo, lagi ako na-target niya, Nins. She said she recently attended a data storytelling workshop. Lagi ako na-target ng ad on Instagram Reels on like a storytelling deck. Have you seen that? It's like cards that will help you up your storytelling game.
No.
For presentations. And I'm like, saan na-target dito? Wala naman akong pinapresent kahit kanino. Anyway.
So, see? Grabe, dami ng terms of monthly cadence. Sa amin, ako, before it was...
Jim, you used to work at the same ahensya daw.
Oh, shit!
Cool. Is that for Jim? Our monthly cadence lasts for 3+ hours.
That's ano
What's
yun?
a monthly cadence?
Siguro like
a circle jerk, ganun? Sino nagtapos ng project na to? Woo!
Hindi, pero here, ako naman, we had status updates, which is fine. Ako, that's fine. Kasi you kind of see like, tangina, sablay talaga tong gagong.
What about lunch meetings?
I'm okay. I hate lunch meetings.
Yeah.
Here, you know why?
Like yung meeting outside of your company, right? Like you meet with someone else that you work, that you could have a collaboration with.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. I don't like having lunch with my boss.
Pwede ba yun? Di ba kabawal yun? Kasi lunch break mo yan eh. Dito sa Pilipinas, hindi.
Lagi ako, like before.
You would have lunch together?
All the time.
Tapos you work through lunch.
We don't even work. Yun yung mas annoying eh.
You're forced to have lunch with your boss?
Yeah. And syempre, you're
like... Kasi na-footsie ka niya, gano'n.
Tapos syempre, yung hassle pa dun.
Libre ba daw yung pagkain?
Oo.
Kung libre, game ako.
Ako hindi. Not worth it. You know why?
Why?
I'd rather have a shitty lunch and be with myself. Or be...
Than be forced to laugh at her jokes.
Yes. Or be myself. Like, I'd rather just have a shitty lunch and pwede akong magmura, I can just like aimlessly scroll through my Instagram.
Saan kayo usually nagla-lunch? BGC? Italianis?
Hindi. Ang worst ko yung dito sa Ortigas. Yun yung sabi ko. Lunch and dinner. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Lunch, dinner, inuman.
That's the guy who had no boundaries with you. Absolutely no
Wild.
boundaries.
As in like, this guy was, parang sobrang aliw na aliw siya sa akin. I don't know why. Not in that way, but parang,
oh, kawawa ka naman.
No, doesn't work.
Binalik ka sa
No, doesn't work.
Oh, kawawa ka naman. Sobrang gusto, aliw na aliw yung boss mo sa'yo.
Doesn't work.
Oh.
And aliw na parang, semi-bullying. So, kunwari, yun nga.
That's not cool.
So, like, parang, sabihin niya parang, anong orderin mo? So, ako like, baka magano ako, like, chicken, salad. Still look at everyone and say, salad.
The fuck? It's so annoying. Grabe. We saw that guy recently, right?
Yeah. We did. Grabe talaga. So, and then yung inom, parang you have to set, parang siyang guest of honor. Like, so, let's say, kung pupunta kaming Pampanga or something.
Do you get overtime pay for the inuman?
No.
Because you're required to be there, right?
Tapos let's say, di ba nga, there's this cultural thing here in the Philippines that you can't leave before your boss leaves, right?
That's wild.
I fucking hated that. Kasi like, I'm done. I came here at 8.
With my personality, if I were a boss, I would just never show up because I would never want to be an inconvenience to anyone. I said, okay na, kumain ka na. Sige, okay lang dito. Okay lang, huwag ka na magtrabaho. Okay lang. Ako na yan. Kumawa ka naman. Okay lang, ako na. Tulog ka lang.
So, this guy...
What would he do?
He would act like he's the VIP. So, kunwari, let's say, may dinner, right? Or let's say we're out of town. He'll say, saan tayo mag-dinner? Tapos sabihin ko, hindi pa uso ang, like, the intern, like, hyperphone activity wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
So it was literally like asking people like, hey, saan okay kumain sa Pampanga?
Mm.
And then I'd say, merong may Jerry's Grill dyan.
Mm.
Yeah. Jerry's Grill daw. Kasi kailangan, kunwari, let's just say we're in Tagaytay, kailangan Antonio's. Ayan. Kasi sulit sa company money. Oh. So, Antonio's, tapos kailangan ready na. Tapos, parang naalala ko before, nag-Antonio's kami, tapos pinagsabihan niya ako kasi hindi ko in-order or pina-prepare yung parang 72 hours something na you have to order in advance. Mga ganon. Tapos talagang literally, ako magbabayad ng bill.
Ikaw magbabayad ng bill, tapos pa-reimburse mo?
Reimburse ko. And siya yung mag-approve.
How long did you last in that company?
Magta 3 years.
That's, I remember you told me na he even made you, parang enroll mo yung anak niya sa school or something.
Yeah. Lasal.
Right, to get his golf clubs or something.
Yun rin. Isa.
And what was that? What was your role?
I was putting up businesses, in short.
Strange.
Putting up new business. That was my...
Okay. Weird. Well, what a different life.
Sabi
like a lifetime
na
ago.
nga, keep talking and keep saying na we have lived so many lives.
So weird.
So weird.
So weird.
And segue.
Okay. You can't just say segue and then segue.
No playback
Yeah.
for the rest of the week. I am going to Sydney.
Yoo-hoo!
I'm gonna see my sisters.
Yeah.
I'll be gone for a few days.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you can check out Chaos Control Club.
Oh, yeah. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching with my current members. I'm so excited for the next 3 days. I'm going to be talking to them, just getting things sorted out. And we are opening for October in a few days. So excited!
And to our patrons who continue to subscribe to jimandsab.com. Thank you for helping our heroes of the month. I am going to start my journey into coaching.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it on jimandsab.com.
Yeah. I'm going to be...
Para sulit naman yung bayad nyo. Aside from helping it make the world a better place,
yes,
I'm gonna try doing some coaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
I shall be testing Jim out and training him. And as he does, kasama to sa training mo, it's to practice coaching. Okay? Handa ka na ba? Okay.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.